Let's do it again. Good morning. Let's get some energy going. Let's get excited here about the day. Every day is a great day here. Every day is a great day. Every day there's an opportunity for us to get better, refine our skills, take our learnings in the market each and every day and manifest into them into a magnificent trading day. That's what we do each and every day. And hope you also find every day is a learning opportunity. So, with that said, let's take a look here. What's going on in the market, which quite frankly, not much happening. I do like a couple of things here, but everything else is basically it's exactly the same what we talked about yesterday. So not much here, but let's take a look. Q's gapping over this resistance area that we drew out. We drew out, and today gapping over this. So now this the resistance become new support, and now you can see where is the next level. Next level of resistance will be right up here about 308. So that's your next level of resistance. But I think market will come in, will test this area like this, will test this area and then move higher. We've got one distribution day bar with volume, big volume here on the distribution day, and big volume on a distribution day. We did not have a follow through of the distribution. We talked about bouncing into this area, and we did bounce. That's your distribution day. I'm sorry, right here we talked about the market could bounce, and it did bounce, bouncing over the 21 period moving average. And now we're putting a pretty good volume. I mean, average volume into this bounce, reversal bar, bottoming tail. We just hung out here, chopped at the resistance, another bottoming tail, which is a reversal bar. So market bullish for me. IWM is nonstop to the top. That's the only way I can describe IWM. And spiders that had another distribution day yesterday is now looking like it wants to move higher because now it got a rest day, and today it's gapping over this resistance with obviously got easily got room to right here. So you've got right here that resistance, which is now a support, and now the new resistance is right here. So nice trading range, about a couple of dollars here in the spies. And as you can see yesterday, Qs. If I were to show you Qs yesterday, after if you do this every day, which I do, if you draw these lines each and every day and you see support, you see this double bottom on the 15 minutes chart, it's a trend day. And if you catch this, then 305 to 307, that's a pretty nice move in the Qs with low risk to reward entry, about a dollar stop, and then you got a $2 move. So nice. um, let's take a look as far as what's happening this morning. We've got a few things that are happening that are on my list. So let's take a look. Let me get going here. All right. You saw I like the cat from a daily chart. I do like that. Uh, DS is gapping to 271. So that's going to be interesting. I'm just going to start putting this what I like. I also like the Tilray, which I talked about yesterday in the chat room. I took a little bit of this position yesterday at Tilray, and today it's gapping up 25% to 991. Now this is the area right here. It's gapping over this area. I expect for Tilray to pull back, and if we give us an entry into 973, I like to play this higher, and I'm going to see the volume in Tilray to come in. So like this one higher. HTBX HTBX is HTBX is gapping up to $6.54, which is just right into this area. It got room to about seven. Actually got a room to about seven. That right here, moving average, 21 period moving average, declining, 21 period moving average. So I like to play this higher with the setup. It's a nice shock value here. It is you know, it's a tier 2 gap because the reason I don't classify it as a tier 1 gap because you've got declining moving averages, but you do have a shock value. You are clearing a near term resistance, and you've got trading void to about $7 here. So you got right up here. So I think 675 by 650, 660 could give us an entry to this gap fill into $7. So that's the plan for HTBX. So I do like HTBX higher. Couple other things that popping up on my screen here. Um, just get started. AEMD. Let's have a look at AEMD, and I'm gonna go over this real quick. All right, AEMD is gapping to 329, clearing all this. Look at this weekly chart. You know, this is where it's really the learning comes when the stock is dormant for so many, you know, let's call it a 1 year. It's been dormant. I mean, every now and then you've had these spikes, and today is gapping up to 330. And 330, you know, there are people stuck. Look at this volume. No doubt people stuck here. So look at 340, 350, 380. Those are the areas that it's gonna pop, and it's gonna take you to 450 and maybe $5. So that's where AEMD is going to come to play. So I like this higher. It's already traded 12 million shares. You know, it's a really nice on an average volume. Let's say, I mean, there's no volume here on an average basis, and today's already traded. You know, right now we're sitting at about 12 million shares. So if I already traded this float, regular float, and once the float is recycled, that's where the move's starting to happen. ACB also getting some pop here off of Tilroy. It's okay. It's not the greatest, but it's okay. AESE is gapping up a little bit. These are all like speculative stocks, so you know, not the greatest. PDLI is gapping up to 277. I do like this over the red bar, 277. I like this gapping over this area, and see it's over the 200 period, flat 200 period moving average. Next area could be right here, 290. Could takes us to $3. So okay, I'm gonna keep this. I want to keep an eye on PDLI. PDLI could have a day, but it's not it's not the way I like it. I like these stocks. I like them when they're dormant for, you know, for a long time. That's where I like to pick them up. That's Twitter is gapping up to 54.64. You've got a nice, I mean, it's up quite a bit. I mean, you got a big day here, and then three days of consolidation, and today's gapping over this consolidation. So kind of a Baidu-like thing. This is, uh, you know, not right away that I want to play. I want to see some pullback, and then I like this. I like this higher. Again, you know, we had a big list of movers and shakers today, no doubt. We had a big list. Let me put this here for you guys so you guys can have your own list as well. Where is this? Right here. Okay, so let me put this here. That's where I'm taking my pre-market movers, and I am. There we go. I just posted it for you guys. These are the pre-market movers and shakers. So I am not going to go over each one of them. There's a lot of them. I am just going to go over what I feel the most relevant this morning. All right, next one. I want to take a look at this one. May be interesting. This one may be interesting. AUPH is gapping to about 1545 on a 29,000 shares traded. 1550 will be the entry on AUPH if you're interested. I am not too interested in this one. A10 is gapping to 860. This one is interesting because look, this has a nice little base. So A10 we added to the list. It is coming out after 3 days of a run up, but I like that it's clearing this and it's at 860. So right into this area, got room to move on A10. So A10 definitely makes our list. I'm going to put this here, A10. PDD right off the daily chart. I posted my analysis in our general chat. If you have not joined the general chat, you can be in that chat at no cost. So just look for the link here on Skype for the general chat, and you can join the general chat. But I posted in the general chat. I think last night I posted, but this came up on my this one came up on my scan as scanning, but it's been on my watch list. But this is important to understand. Look, this is post earning, right? This is all post earning move. Was super bullish. Weekly chart is screaming higher. Had a false breakout, which stopped me out, quite frankly. Actually stopped me out. Yeah, stopped me out on a small position. I started a small position, super bullish, false breakout. I took a stop. It's okay, no big deal, because otherwise we're having almost 90% year on in a swing trading. It was a small 3% position on a portfolio. So, but this is now putting a short, small body bar, which is telling us changing of the guards are happening. You've got a very light volume on this pullback on the rising 21 period moving average onto support. That's where really the move started with this green bar. See the volume, so green bar, the volume started the move. Now this had a false breakout. Now we're stabilizing here, and now the downtrend is almost and this is your downtrend that is almost over. So this I like. This I like I like to trade these daily charts. And if you look at my trading journal, which I share in the room, I trade a lot of daily continuation. Actually, quite frankly, one of my best daily continuation, one of my best plays. Okay, CLLS is a little bit of a gap surprise here at 28.90. Not a fan of this. I'm going to pass on CLLS. CRON. CRON is gapping to 830, the same as PDD type movement. You see, got a reversal bar right here, and today is gapping up to 830. Downtrend, it's breaking the hourly downtrend. I like this higher. We're going to add CRON, HJLI, gapping up to 1106. It's okay. It's not the great. I'm gonna pass on this one. Laser is gapping up to 2476. It's okay. I don't like it. It's still under the 21 period moving average on the hourly, but I'll keep an eye on it. Rocket to 2249. I absolutely love this one. And this one is, if it breaks this, this is what you want to watch this on the rocket. You right over here. This is look at this is 20 weeks of consolidation on the rocket, and this is almost like a snow-like pattern. And we traded snow for 30% gain in our swing trading. This is a beautiful consolidation here. It hasn't broken down. It hasn't taken out the IPO low. Always remember, IPO low is the support that you have. That's the only support we've got. So this getting bought here, and now it's putting a higher low here, and it's to break this downtrend line. Rocket has a chance to move up higher, and I absolutely love this long-term base in Rocket that's forming. So if you want to buy Rocket will be, it's 22.90 could be your first buy, and then 2024 will be your second buy for the swing trading. But Rocket is going to be Rocket's going to make my Rocket is going to make thumbnail here. So I am adding Rocket to my watch list. All right, and last one I have is LODA and LQDA and MARA. So LQDA, nothing here, passed quickly. MARA is another gap up after a big run up, and obviously this is tied to Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is almost at 20,000 today. So that's MARA. MARA maybe have some maybe electric vehicles are getting some bounce here, so you can watch Neo. Neo is okay. It's not the greatest, but I'm gonna put this on the watch list. I put this LI in the room. Keep an eye on LI. That could be interesting. Could get going. Sono could have continuation from yesterday. Keep an eye on it. It popped yesterday on a big volume. This is just, I'm saying that it may have some continuation. BNTX, small gap up, nothing to do here, quite frankly. And we have a couple of IPOs today. BCAB, Wish, which is Lakers. You know, if you watch the Lakers on their uniform, they have Wish. So that company, and UPST also, DKNG. Let's see, DraftKings, small gap up on DraftKings. Yeah, DraftKings is not bad. Somebody posted DraftKings. That's not bad. That's a good find on DraftKings, because look at what you have here on DraftKings. You've got a little of this, you've got a cup, you got a handle building. So if this base gets longer on the DraftKings, I might get long on DraftKings. And the reason my scanner hasn't picked up the drafting, because the 50-period moving average hasn't turned bullish yet, but hourly chart starting to turn bullish. So early signs from the hourly chart. You've got a nice weekly chart that's consolidating here. But look at this, same thing, same concept. I just shared that with you with the rocket. You've got this base here, and maybe I took some heat in the chat room, which I love. Because we have two-way conversation, like, hey, you're telling us to buy XYZ, they look totally different. Why you think the rocket is good? But look at the same base here and look at the run. These are power plays. That's what I call them, power plays. All right, SQ from the daily chart is also very bullish. Keep an eye on SQ. These are all daily chart plays. So I don't have any tier 1 or tier 2 gap. MDT is okay. MDT is okay. It's kind of languishing here at the highs here. So MDT is okay, but I really like that DraftKings. As space, I'm not sure if his space is ready to go here. This doesn't look too compelling to me. If you guys have any more bullish stocks, throw them out there. If not, I am moving on to my bearish pick, which it's hard to find bearish picks these days. IQ is gapping to 2008. Love this. Breaking this base. It's right at 20. I love to see this thing rally and give me opportunity to short IQ. Got about 398,000 shares traded, no problem. And yes, Ellen is right. The Moss from the bullish chart is definitely in play, and you can keep an eye on it. I'm swinging long this, so I always have this on my watch list. And those of you who are listening, here's BLRX. It's hard to borrow. Quite frankly, I haven't even. When it's $2 stock, I'm not even going out there and asking to borrow the shares, because sometimes it costs $100 to borrow 1,000 shares, and 1,000 shares ain't gonna even make me $100 here. So I want to be able to get more shares. Yeah, if it's QCOM or something that I can make some money, that's great. Here's your swing trade, and don't even look at this as $3,000 stock, because if it's $3,000 stock, you can buy one share depending on the account. So I have the order out to buy Amazon, and I'm buying Amazon at $31.97. I have an order out for 25 shares in my Thinkorswim stock, Thinkorswim platform. It's a very, very nice base. This is, I'm cheating this a little bit. I mean, the entry is like right here, but I'm going to cheat this based on what I'm seeing on Amazon. And those of you who like to play this, I mean, by the way, I call this an official play in our swing trading program. And this is what's happening. This is exactly how we played Apple. Those of you in the swing trading program, you know, we've been long Apple since $118, and now we're up about 9% on Apple. So boom. You know, this is exact same pattern happening. And you know, you tell me, you know, hey, how did you come up with this? And I'll show you how I came up with it. You know, this is where we got long on Apple. So if you know, there's similarities, and I do like to cheat a little bit. It's my entries. I don't cheat my exits. I mean, I don't cheat my stops, definitely don't. But cheating entry means just feeling good on the hourly chart to give me an entry. So you know, this is the hourly chart that finally over the 21 period moving average. And if the hourly chart is not over 21 period moving average, I'm not buying it. It's just simple as that. All right, so let me look at oh, that's another IPO that was kept popping up. EAT is gapping down to 52.75. Nothing to do here, 52.75, because it's right into this a lot of support. I'm gonna watch it, see if it's I'm gonna watch it, see if it's rally, and if it's rally, and then it gives us a sell setup on EAT. So could be interesting. Myrna is going to be one of my favorite gap downs, because this one has so much buying pressure that we may see people offloading, or traders offloading. It's at 138.90 at the moment, which is right into this area, and we've got room to drop. I mean, quite frankly, there's no support here. That's the only support at 129, this bar, okay, and then maybe gap close right here, and then ultimate support right here. But this is another name that I was talking about, and we discussed. This is another name that, hey, you know, I was told why I'm getting long. Look at this base. It took out this base, and then look at the move, and tell me if anybody's mad at me because we got long here. So anyways, Myrna, definitely keeping this on the list. VTVT, gapping down, hard to borrow, but I wanted to bring that to you guys so you have an opportunity to look at it. Dish is a nice gap down to 33.72. Nice green bar yesterday. So 33.32 takes us about right here. Any rally here, short this. Dish, Myrna, EAT, IQ, really good. And that's keep it simple. And that's where I would stop here, and everything else will, you know, I have a couple more names I can go over with you guys. SLS, which is hard to borrow. This could go either way. And XCLB, that's on my list as well. That's another hard to borrow. That's why I didn't bring it up. This is a really tier one gap coming after an incredible green bar. This, you know, this can have a day. So with that, it's about 5 minutes. If you have, you know, if you have, this is a mega gap down. This one you can buy it after $5 after 5 minutes. RVP momentum potential. If you guys have Alan, who's a great trader, yeah, RVP could be good. RVP's decent daily. I like it. I mean, this could get going. Same thing with Baidu, which is a new Tesla, Chinese Tesla. So it could get going. All right. GFL. Let's take a look at GFL. GFL, 2,200 shares traded. You're right. Not much happening. PayPal. Let's take a look at PayPal. Is super bullish. Yes, I like PayPal. Actually, that's a good find. PayPal is nice. I'm adding to my list on PayPal. This is nice. This gets a chart space. PayPal absolutely gets a chart space here. So let me put this here. PayPal, good find. Vahid, good find. And Nvidia is also looking super bullish here. So Nvidia is also looking super bullish. Could be your this is a big cup and handle. So it's building the right side. This could be a a long-term play. Here's another long-term play is DocU. It's gapping up a little bit, but this is earnings, post-earning, stop right at support, putting a nice streak back to the up days. Could be a nice play here on DocU. I also like this CRWD on the daily chart as well. It's a beautiful flag, just this absolutely just gorgeous flag here on CRWD. So that's all I've got for you this morning. If you're in the room, I'll see you there. I've got a couple of things right at the open that I like. And other than that, it's every day. We just grind it out every day. This riot that just popped up on the scanner, it's the gapping to 1132. This is the new highs, 1138. Let's riot. Riot is in play. It's a continuation gap on Riot, so that is going to be in play. So Riot and Tilroy could be in play right at the open. And Tilroy is at $10. I want to see volume to push this higher. Look at this, $10. Nothing after that. So big. I've got this swing anyway. So yeah, Bitcoin 20,000. Oh, Riot is with Mara. Thank you. Yep. All right. Have a good rest of the day, and I will see you guys in the room. Thank you.